Jeepers! My heart's thumping so loud I can hardly breathe. Toto, no need to be scared anymore. She ain't following us. I won't let her touch you no how. Oh, Toto, did she hurt you? She tried to, didn't she? She must be the meanest old woman there ever was. Come on, let's go tell Uncle Henry and Auntie Em. They'll take care of her. Auntie Em! Auntie Em!
57, 58.
Auntie Em, just listen to what Miss Gulch did to Toto.
Dorothy, please, we're trying to count. 58.
Oh, but on time she hit him.
Hold on, honey. Our old incubator just broke, and we're likely to lose a lot of our chicks.
Oh, the poor things. Oh, but on them, Miss Gulch hit Toto right over the back with a rake just because she says he gets in her garden and chases her nasty old cat every day.
Dorothy, please. 70.
Well, it's not every day, just once or twice a week. And he can't catch her old cat anyway, and now she says she's going to get the...
Dorothy, we're busy.
Uncle Henry, can't you do something?
I'm doing something right now, honey, so please, just stay out of our hair.
Oh, all right.
Who was the genius who suggested we move the wagon before the wheel was on it?
It ain't so heavy with one less. That makes sense, don't it?
Sense or no sense, when I lift her up, you two are shoving her on.
Zeke, Hickory, know what Miss Gulch did to Toto?
I swear they made this new wheel smaller than the other three.
She tried to kill him.
Bigger or smaller, you two put her on before my arms are pulled clean out of their sockets. I ain't made of iron, you know.
Okay.
Why won't anyone listen? Don't you care about Toto?
Ow! You got my finger!
What am I going to do about Miss Gulch, Hunk, just because Toto gets in her garden?
Now look at Dorothy. You ain't using your head about Miss Gulch. Ain't you got no brains?
Sure I have brains.
Well, why don't you use them? When you come home, don't go by Miss Gulch's place, and Toto won't get in her garden, and you won't get in no trouble. See?
What's all this standing around? We got a parcel of lumber to haul before the weather turns.
Will do, Mr. Gale.
Zeke, what am I going to do?
Well, for a start, kid, don't let this old gulch heifer try and buffalo you. She ain't nothing to be afraid of. You just gotta stand up to her, that's all. With a little courage, a little grit.
I'm not afraid of her.
That's what I wanted to hear. Walk with your head up, your chest out, and the next time she squawks, you just stroll right on up to her and spit in her eye. That's what I do.
Would you really?
Sure I would. Through this life, you gotta walk tall, shoot straight, and then you got no reason to be scared of nothing and nobody.
Ah! Zeke, are you all right?
What are you trying to do, kill a guy?
How can you be so cruel?
It's just a rib, Dorothy.
Can't you see how white he is? You really scared him.
Who was scared?
You were scared. If you was a jackrabbit, you'd be in the next county by now.
Now, what's all this jabber-rabbing when there's work to be done? I know 3 shiftless farmhands who'll be out of a job before they know it.
Well, we were just having a little fun, Mrs. Gale.
A farm's no place for fun. You want fun? Go join a circus.
Might just do that. Be strong, man, see the world.
Don't start posing for it now. Get that wagon hitched up and Zeke, you go feed those hogs before they worry themselves into anemia.
Yes, ma'am.
Hunt them. Know what Miss Gulch said she was going to do to Toto? She said she was going to...
Dorothy, dear, stop imagining things. You always get yourself into a fret over nothing. Well, now you just help us out today and find yourself a place where you won't get into any trouble.
Some place where there isn't any trouble. Do you think there is such a place, Toto? There must be. Not a place you can get to by a boat or train, but someplace far, far away. When all the world is a hopeless jumble, and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic land. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found. From your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why, then oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Henry Gale, is that you skulking behind the bar?
I've never skulked in my life, Miss Gulch, and it ain't about to start now.
I want to see you and your wife right away about Dorothy.
Dorothy? Why? What has Dorothy done?
What's she done? I'm all but lame from the bite on my leg.
You mean she bit you?
No, her dog.
Oh, she bit her dog, eh?
Afternoon, Miss Gulch. I just made a fresh batch of cookies if you mind to sit a while.
I'm afraid I have no appetite, Mrs. Gale. Indeed, I'm so shaken by the ferocious attack of your niece's vicious dog, I may never eat again.
If you don't eat, you'll waste away, and I would hate to see you dwindle.
Dorothy, dear, could you bring Toad out here a minute? I'm sure if she's upset you in any way, she'll be only too glad to apologize as best she can.
It's gone past apologies, Mrs. Gale. I laid an official complaint with the county sheriff.
Was he sober?
Dorothy, Miss Gulch here seems very upset.
That dog's a menace to the community.
That's not true.
As an act of public service, young women, I'm taking that dog to the sheriff and make sure he's destroyed.
Destroyed? Toto? Oh, you can't. You mustn't. Uncle Henry, Auntie Em, you won't let her, will you?
Of course we won't, will we, Em?
Oh, please, Aunt Em. Toto didn't know he was doing anything wrong. I'm the one that ought to be punished. You can send me to bed without supper.
You hear how sorry the child is? Surely if she promises to give your place a wide berth.
If you don't hand that dog over now, I'll bring a damage suit that'll take your whole farm. There's a law protecting folks against dogs that bite.
How would it be if she keeps him tied up? He's really gentle, with gentle folk, that is.
Well, that's for the sheriff to decide. Here's his order allowing me to take him, unless you want to go against the law.
Oh, yes.
What's it say, Henry?
Just what she says. You gotta hand him over, Dorothy.
No, I won't let you take him.
We can't go against the law, Dorothy. I'm afraid poor Toto will have to go.
Now you're seeing reason.
No!
Here's what. I'm taking him in so he can't attack me again.
No, no, no! I won't let you take him! You go away, or I'll bite you myself!
Dorothy!
You wicked old witch! Uncle Henry, Auntie Em, don't let her take Toto! Don't let her take him!
Stop her!
It's no use in running, Dorothy.
Hickory, I thought you were my friend.
He is your friend. We all are.
You can't fight the law, honey. Some things are bigger than all of us.
Hand him over, Dorothy.
Please, please.
Put him in the basket, Henry.
That's more like it.
Don't, Uncle Henry.
That's more like it.
Oh, Toto.
Almira Gulch! Just because you own half the county doesn't mean you have the power to rule the rest of us. For 23 years, I've been dying to tell you what I thought of you. And now, well, being a Christian woman, I can't say it.
Well, I can, so if you don't want to hear it, you better peddle your carcass off my land.
I don't take kindly to that kind of talk, Henry Gale. Just remember, I have friends in high places.
Then why don't you hop on your broomstick and go visit them? You got that horse hitched to that wagon yet?
Nearly done, Mr. Gale.
Nearly ain't good enough. Skies are getting darker by the minute. Dang it.
Come inside, honey.
No, I'm not going anywhere with you. If you really loved me, you wouldn't have let Toto go.
She had an order from the sheriff, Dorothy. What do you expect us to do? wave a wand and make it disappear?
You still could have at least tried. And you stood there like you were stuffed or something.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't think of anything.
One mean old woman and you were afraid of her.
It weren't my place to interfere.
And you were the worst of all. You stopped Toto from getting away. I just hate you.
Don't say that, Dorothy. You make me feel terrible. Like my heart's all torn out.
I don't care. I never want to see any of you ever again. Never, never, never. Toto was my only friend in the whole world. Now I got no one to talk to, no one to play with, and I'll never see him again as long as I live. Toto? Toto, darling, you came back. You got away from that horrible woman. Oh, you wonderful dog. She'll be coming back for you any minute. We've got to get away. We've got to run away. We need food for me and a bone for you, and then we need to get far, far away from here. And we're never, ever coming back.
Here, doggy, doggy. Where is that dreaded animal? Here, doggy, doggy.
I thought I asked you to get off my land, Miss Gulch.
I did, but the dog got away.
You must have not enjoyed your company very much.
Where the girl is, that's where I'll find the dog. Kindly bring her out here.
You don't give up, do you? Dorothy! Dorothy!
She ain't in the house, Henry, and my fresh batch of cookies is missing. My picture from the mantle, that's gone too.
Sounds like you've got a runaway on your hands. If she's on the road, I'll find her, and I'll take that dog back for good.
If you're so anxious to have it, you should have took better care of it.
Don't blame me. The catch on the basket was faulty. That's the last time I buy anything from a charity bazaar.
Well, house guests, eh? What brings you here? No, don't tell me. You're traveling disguise. No. You're going on a visit. No, I'm wrong. You're running away.
How did you guess?
Professor Marvel never guesses. He knows. So, why are you running away?
Well...
No, don't tell me. They don't understand you at home. They don't appreciate you. You want to see other lands, big cities, big mountains, and big oceans.
Why, it's like you could read what was inside of me.
It is my trade, my calling.
Oh, please, Professor Marvel, won't you take us with you to see all the crowned heads of Europe?
Do you know any? Oh, you mean the thing. Yes, well, I never do anything without consulting my crystal first. Here, take a seat down right here. That's it. Make yourself comfortable while I conjure out of the air, out of thin air, this very genuine, magic, authentic crystal used in the priests of the Isis and Osiris in the days of the pharaohs of Egypt, in which Cleopatra first saw the approach of Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, and so on and so on. Now, you hold out your hands, my child, for a moment, in order to be in better tune with the infinite. Now you can close your eyes. We can't do these things without reaching out into the infinite. Now, you can open them. This was what I see. A house with a picket fence.
That's our farm.
Yes, there's a woman in a polka dot dress. Her face is careworn.
That's Aunt Em.
Yes, her name is Emily.
That's right. What's she doing?
I can't quite see. Why? She's crying.
Oh?
Someone has hurt her. Someone has just about broken her heart.
Why would anyone do that?
I don't know, but it's someone she loves very much. Someone she's been very kind to. Someone she's taking care of in sickness.
I had the measles once, and she stayed right by my side every minute of it.
Mm-hmm.
But that was when I was younger. She doesn't care about me now, and I don't care about her.
Well, that's not what I see.
They tried to kill Toto, and she did nothing to stop them.
Well, that's not what the crystal says. All I see is a woman that tries the best she can and misses do something terrible.
What's she doing now?
Why? She's dropping down the bed. She has her hand on her heart.
Oh, you don't suppose she could really be sick, do you? Oh, I've got to get home.
But what's this? I thought you were going along with me.
No, I've got to get home right away. Goodbye, Professor Marvel, and thanks a lot.
Goodbye and safe journey. Better get the storms up recovered. The storms are blowing a whopper.
Quick, get the horses loose. Where's Hickory? Hickory, jump on it, Hickory.
Twister! There she blows!
It's coming straight for us.
Last time one of them struck and tore the big barn clean out of the ground and left the cow sitting on the telegraph pole.
I come for the horses!
Good man.
Dorothy! Dorothy! Oh, you ain't found her yet? She's somewhere out in the storm. Dorothy!
It's getting awful close, Mr. Gale.
Quick, to the storm cellar.
We can't leave her out here, Henry.
There's nothing else we can do. Set free for us all.
Auntie Em! Where is everybody? Where is it? What's going on? Why is everything moving? Look, Toto! Miss Gulch! She's even after you over here! Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. We must be over the rainbow. Now I know we're not in Kansas.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Who, me? I'm not a witch at all. I'm Dorothy Gale from Kansas.
Oh, then is that the witch?
Toto? No, Toto's my dog.
Well, I'm a little muddled. The Munchkins called me here because a new witch has just dropped a house on the Wicked Witch of the East. And there you are, and there's the house, and those legs, well, they're all that's left of the Wicked Witch of the East. And so what the Munchkins want to know is, are you a good witch or a bad witch?
But I've already told you, I'm not a witch at all. Witches are old and ugly. What was that?
The Munchkins. They're laughing because I'm a witch. I'm Glinda, Good Witch of the North.
You are? I beg your pardon, but I've never heard of a beautiful witch before.
Only bad witches are ugly. The Munchkins are happy because you freed them from the Wicked Witch of the East.
Oh, but if you please, what are munchkins?
Munchkins are the little people that live in this land, and blue is their favorite color. You are their national heroine, my dear. It's all right. You can all come out and thank her. Come out, wherever you are, and meet the young lady who fell from a star. She fell from the sky, she fell very far, and Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
She brings you good news, or haven't you heard? When she fell out of Kansas, a miracle occurred.
It really was no miracle. What happened was just this. The wind began to switch, the hollows to pitch, and suddenly the hinges started to unhitch. Just then the witch, to satisfy an itch, went flying on her broomstick, thumbing for a hitch.
What happened next was rich.
The house began to pitch, the visions of the switch. They landed on a wicked witch in the middle of a ditch. There's not a healthy situation for the wicked witch. Begins to twitch, lose her taste, lose the stitch.
We thank you very sweetly for doing it so neatly. You've killed her so completely that we thank you very sweetly.
Let the joyous news be spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch will fish the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, sleepyhead, rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go below, below, below your home. Let's open up and sing and ring bells out. Ding dong, merry on. Sing it hard, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead.
As mayor of Munchkin City, in the county of the land of Oz, I welcome you most regally. But we've got to verify it legally to see if she is morally, ethically dead. As coroner, I must avert I thoroughly examined her, and she's not only merely dead, she's really most sincerely dead. Friends, this is the day of independence for all Munchkins and their descendants. If any. Yes, the joyous news is spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead! Hooray!
We welcome you to Munchkin
I thought you said she was dead.
That was her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East. This is the Wicked Witch of the West. She's worse than the other one was.
Where's my sister?
Yonder she lies.
Where?
There.
All right, who's the smart aleck who turned my sister into a house? Was it you, Glinda?
Not the house. Under the house.
Under the house?
It's my fault. I'm so sorry. My house dropped on her.
You dropped your house on my sister? How could anyone be so unbelievably clumsy?
Look closer.
Oh!
You recognized her then.
Of course I recognized her. Who else would wear the ruby slippers with those socks? The ruby slippers. Little girl, you have done me a service. I shall don the slippers and make my powers greater than ever. The ruby slippers, they're gone, the slippers. What have you done with them?
See for yourself. Step forward, Dorothy.
Give them back to me, or I'll...
It's too late. There they are, and there they'll stay.
Give me back those slippers. I'm the only one who knows how to use them. They're of no use to you. Give them back to me. Give them back.
Keep head inside of them. Their magic must be very powerful, or she wouldn't want them so badly.
Stay out of this, Glinda, or I'll fix you as well.
Oh, fiddle faddle! You have no power while I'm here. Now be gone, before somebody drops a house on you too.
Very well, I'll bide my time. As for you, my fine lady, it's true I can't attend to you here and now as I'd like, but after a suitable period of mourning, I'll have those slippers and my revenge, too. So best try stay on my way. Just try. I'll get you eventually, my pretty. And your little dog, too.
All right, she's gone. You can get up. It's all right, she's done. Whew, what a smell of sulfur. I'm afraid you've made a rather bad enemy of the wicked witch of the West. The sooner you get out of Oz altogether, the safer you'll sleep, my dear.
Oh, I'd give anything to get out of Oz altogether. My Aunt Anne misses me, but which is the way back to Kansas? I can't go the way I came.
No, that's true. The only person who might know would be the great and powerful Wizard of Oz himself.
The Wizard of Oz? Is he good or is he wicked?
Oh, very good, but very mysterious. He lives in the Emerald City, and that's a long journey from here. Did you bring your broomstick?
No, I'm afraid I didn't.
Well then, you'll have to walk. The Munchkins will guide you safely to the borders of Munchkinland. And remember, never let those ruby slippers off your feet for a moment, or you will be at the mercy of the Wicked Witch of the West.
But how do I start to the Emerald City?
It's always best to start at the beginning, and all you have to do is follow the yellow brick road.
But what happens if I...
Just follow the yellow brick road.
Bye.
My, people come and go so quickly here. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a wizard, will whiz if ever a wiz there was. If ever a wiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick. Well, now which way do we go?
Pardon me, that way is a very nice way.
Who said that? Don't be silly, Toto. Scarecrows don't talk.
It's pleasant down that way, too.
That's funny. Wasn't he pointing the other way?
Of course, some people do go both ways.
Why, you did say something, didn't you? Are you doing that on purpose, or can't you make up your mind?
I haven't got a brain, only straw, so I ain't got a mind to make up.
Well, how can you talk if you haven't got a brain?
I don't know, but some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
I guess you're right. Can't you get down?
Down? No, you see, I've got a pole stick up my back.
Is there any way I can help?
Of course, I'm not very bright about doing things, but if you just bend the nail down and back, maybe I'll just slip off.
I'll certainly try. It's an awful stiff nail.
Ooh, there goes some more of me again.
Does it hurt you?
Oh no, I just keep picking it back up and putting it back in again.
Let me help you.
My, it's good to be free.
Whoa!
Did I scare you?
No, I just thought you hurt yourself.
But I didn't scare you.
No, of course not.
I didn't think so. Said a scarecrow swinging on a pole to a blackbird sitting on
got to give me common sense. Said the blackbird, well, 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 what in thunder would you do with common sense? Said the scarecrow to be pleasing, just to reason out the reason of the wishness and the whyness and the whence. If I had an ounce of common sense, if I had an ounce of common sense, I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for every individual in trouble or in pain. With the thoughts you'd be thinking you could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. You could think of things you never thought before. And then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before. And then he'd sit and think some more. Gosh, it would be awful pleasing to reason out the reason for things I can't explain. Then perhaps I deserve ya and be even worthy of ya. I could dance and be merry, life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain. That was wonderful. Why, if the scarecrows back home could do that, if the scarecrows back in Kansas could do that, the crows would be scared to pieces. They would? Oh, yes. Where is Kansas? It's where I live, and I want to get back there badly. I'm going all the way to the Emerald City to ask the Wizard of Oz for help. You're going to see a wizard? Mm-hmm. Do you think if I went with you, this wizard would give me a brain? I can't be certain, but even if he didn't, you would be no worse off than you are now. Yes, that's true. But maybe you shouldn't. I've got a witch mad at me, and you might get into trouble. Witch? I'm not afraid of a witch. I'm not afraid of anything. Except for a lighted match. Well, I can't blame you for that. But I'd face a whole box of them for a chance of getting a brain. Won't you take me with you? Of course I will. Hooray! I'm going to get me a brain! Let's go! Well, you're not getting off to a very good start. I'll try, really I will. To Oz. To Oz! We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You're hungry? But I thought only crows got hungry. All living things need to eat, Scarecrow. I don't need to eat. Does that mean I'm not alive? Oh, no, Scarecrow. You're the liveliest friend I've ever had. Why, thank you. Just for that, you can eat as much of my hay as you like, and then you won't be hungry anymore. Oh, no, Scarecrow, I couldn't do that. You don't have to worry about me. So long as I keep my legs well stuffed, I can walk to the Emerald City no matter what shape I'm in up top. It's a very kind offer, but I don't eat hay. Oh, well, perhaps it's just as well. A little mother field mouse has a nest in here, and she wouldn't like to be disturbed. Look, Scarecrow, apples. Apples? What's apples? In the trees. You mean
All those little red birds hanging upside down by one leg?
They're not birds. They're something you eat, and they're delicious. Ouch!
What do you think you're doing?
Well, we've been walking a long way, and I was hungry, and... Wait, did you just say something?
She was hungry? She was hungry. How would you like it if someone came along and picked something off of you?
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting I'm not in Kansas.
Come along, Dorothy. We don't want any of those apples. Yuck. Are you hinting that my apples aren't what they ought to be? Oh, no. It's just that she doesn't like little green worms. Worms? Did she say we had worms? That's what it sounded like to me. Sure, you got worms, caterpillars, and probably a bunch of wood lice, too. How dare you? Let's get them, girls. Take that! And that!
Why, look, Scarecrow. It's a man. A man made out of tin.
What?
Yes, look. Did you say something? He said oil can.
Oil can what?
Oil can? Here it is. Where do you want to be oiled first?
He said his mouth. The other side. My goodness, I can talk again. All my arms, please, please. All my elbows.
Here. Does that hurt?
No, it feels wonderful. I've held that axe up for ages.
My goodness, whatever got you to be like this?
Well, when I was flesh and blood like you, I fell in love with a munchkin maiden whose mother hated me. So to stop me from marrying her daughter, she hired the Wicked Witch of the West to put an evil spell on my axe. And when I tried to chop down a tree, it chopped off my leg instead. It chopped your leg off?
That's terrible.
But by good fortune, I knew a wonderful tinsmith who made me a new leg, almost as good as the old one. So back I went to work. And do you know what happened?
Something terrible, I bet.
I saw my axe again, and dang me if it didn't take off my other leg. You should have got a new axe. I guess you're right, but I got me a new leg instead, and back I went to work. Sure were persistent. This time, I chopped off both my arms.
Oh my.
Okay, I can see how you could have chopped off one arm, but how did you manage to chop off the other one? I told you, the axe was enchanted. Of course. See, Dorothy, if I had a brain, I could have worked that out for myself. Sometimes I wish I hadn't cut a new pair of arms for the tinsmith, because the last time I swung my axe was the worst time of all. I don't want to hear this.
What happened?
I split myself right down the middle.
Oh, you poor thing.
So the tinsmith made me a new head and body, but on my way home I got caught in a terrible rainstorm and rusted solid. It just wasn't your day, was it? I've been here ever since.
Well, you're perfect now.
Perfect? If you think I'm perfect, just bang on my chest. Go ahead, bang on it. Beautiful, what an echo. It's empty. The tinsmith forgot to give me a heart. No heart? No heart.
Oh.
All hollow. And as long as I have no heart, I can never love my munchkin maiden.
Oh, don't cry, Tin Man. You'll rust again.
I used to carve her name on every tree. You can take that again. Said a tin man rattling his jibs to a strong man sad and weary-eyed. Oh, the smith gave me tin ribs, but forgot to put a heart inside. Then he banged his hollow chest and cried. When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kinda human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and also sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy who shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me a balcony, above a voice sings low. Wherever I fell, Romeo, I hear a beat. How sweet. Just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I could stay young and chipper and unlock it with a zipper if I only had a heart. Oh, I may be presuming that I could be kinda human. I'd be friends with the sparrows
in the bowl, you shoot the arrows.
You could stay young and chipper.
And I'd lock it with a zipper if I only had a heart.
You all right?
I'm afraid I'm still a little rusty. Oh.
Perhaps you can visit the tinsmith and ask him for a new heart.
Oh no, he went out of business a long time ago. Ran out of tin.
Well, maybe you can come with us to the Emerald City and ask the Wizard of Oz for a heart.
Suppose the wizard wouldn't get me one when I got there.
Oh, but he will. He must. We've come such a long way already.
You would call that long? Why, you've only just begun.
You're the one who put a spell on my axe.
Well, it certainly chopped you down to size, didn't it? And now you're helping the little lady along, are you, my fine gentleman? Well, stay away from her, or I'll stuff a mattress with you, Scarecrow. And you, Tin Man, I'll use you for a beehive.
I'm not afraid of you.
Well, that just proves you don't have a brain. Allow me to educate you. Here, Scarecrow, want to play ball? I'm on fire! Fire! Help! Fire! Just remember, Scarecrow, helping the girl reach the Emerald City may be your last burning ambition.
I'm still not afraid of her. I'll see you get to the wizard now, whether I get a brain or not. Stuff a mattress with me. Huh.
And I'll see you get to the wizard whether I get a heart or not. Make a beehive out of me. I'd like to see her try.
Oh, you're the most amazing friends anyone would ever have. I know it's funny, but I can't help but feel as if I'd known you all the time. But I couldn't have, could I?
I don't see how. You weren't around when I was stuffed and sewn together, were you?
And I was over there rusting for the longest time.
I wish I could remember, but it doesn't matter anymore. We know each other now, don't we?
That's right.
We do?
To Oz?
To Oz! We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I don't like this forest. It's dark and creepy.
Of course, I'm not very bright, but I think it'll get darker before it gets lighter.
Do you suppose we'll meet any wild animals?
We might.
Animals that eat straw?
Some, but mostly lions and tigers and bears.
Lions?
And tigers?
And bears.
Oh, lions and tigers and bears? Oh my! Lions and tigers and bears! Oh my!
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my!
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
Put 'em up, put 'em up. Which one of you is voice? I'll fight you both together if you'd like. I'll fight you with one paw tied behind my back. I'll fight you standing on one foot. I'll fight you with my eyes closed. Oh, pulling an X on me, eh? Sneaking up on me, eh? Why?
Here, go away and let us alone.
Oh, scared, huh? Afraid, huh? Ha! How long can you stay fresh in that can? Come on, get up and fight, you shivering junkyard. Put your hands up, you lopsided bag of hay.
That's getting personal, Lion.
Yeah, get up and teach him a lesson.
Well, what's wrong with you teaching him?
Well, I hardly know him.
Well, I'll get you anyway, Pee-wee.
Oh, shame on you!
What did you do that for? I didn't fight him.
No, but you tried to. It's bad enough you go picking on straw men, but when you go around picking on poor little dogs?
Well, you didn't have to do that, did ya? Is my foot bleeding?
Well, of course not. My, what a fuss you're making. Naturally, when you go around picking on things weaker than you are, why, you're nothing but a great big coward.
You're right. I am a coward. I haven't got any courage at all. I even scare myself. Look at the circles under my eyes. I haven't slept in weeks.
Why don't you try counting sheep?
It doesn't do any good. I'm afraid of them.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, why don't you come along with us? We're on our way to see the wizard now to get him a heart.
And him a brain.
I'm sure he could give you some courage.
Well, wouldn't you feel degraded to be seen in the company of a cowardly lion? I would.
Of course not.
Gee, that's awfully nice of you. My life has been simply unbearable. Even my family's disowned me. When I was just a little cub, my father took me to the top of a high mountain, waved his paw around and said, "One day, son, all this will be yours." Oh, I was terrified!
Why is that?
I'm scared of heights!
It's all right now. The wizard will fix everything.
Well, at least you'll be safe if I come with you.
How's that?
No self-respecting wild animal will come anywhere near me. Said a lion, poor neurotic lion, to a miss who listened to a brave. Oh, the Lord made me a lion, but the Lord forgot to make me brave.
Then his tail began to curl and wave.
Life is sad, believe me, missy, when you're born to be a sissy without the vim and vibe. But I could change my habits, never more be scared of rabbits if I only had the knife. I'm afraid there's no denying, I'm just a dandelion, afraid I don't deserve. But I could show my prowess, be a lion, not a mouse, if I only had the knife.
Oh, you be in your stride, a king down to the core. You could roar the way you've never roared before.
And then I'd woof and roar some more. I would show the dinosaurs who's king around the forest, a king they better serve. Why, with my regal visor, I could be another Caesar if I only had the knife. I'd be brave as a blizzard, I'd be gentle as a lizard, I'd be clever as a gizzard.
If the wizard is a wizard who will serve, then I'm sure to get a brain, a heart, a home.
The knife. Oh, we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
There's nothing so depressing as boundless optimism. Happily, it is totally misplaced. Now, shall I squash them like the little interfering bugs they are? Or shall I be witty and creative? The bug alternative is attractive but messy, so witty and creative wins the day. Aha! Something with poison in it, I think. Something with poison, but attractive to the eye and soothing to the smell. Poppies, poppies, poppies! This lethal lullaby will put them to sleep forever, and then the ruby slippers will be mine!
Seems to go on forever. If you're tired, Dorothy, we can take a shortcut.
The road curves around this poppy field. We can cut through and pick them on the other side. Let's go.
I've never seen such beautiful poppies.
I think poppies are my favorite flower.
The smell is so wonderful. And the singing?
I can hear it too. It sounds just like the heavenly semaphores.
What is it? What's happening? I can't walk anymore. I'm so sleepy.
Here, give us your hands and we'll pull you along.
Oh, no, please. I have to rest for just a minute.
Oh,
You lay there, Toto. We can have a sleep together.
You can't rest now. We've got to go on.
Come to think of it, 40 weeks wouldn't be a bad idea.
Don't you start too.
It's the poppies. That's what's doing it.
Don't cry. You'll rust again. This is a spell, this is.
It's the Wicked Witch. What do we do? Help! Help!
No use screaming at a time like this. No one will hear you.
Help! Unusual weather we're having, ain't it?
Oh no, he's rusted again. Give me the oil can, quick.
I don't have the oil can.
I just realized something.
What?
I'm sitting on it. Boy, these poppies are powerful stuff. I didn't feel a thing.
Dorothy, you're awake! My white magic has done its work. Journey's end is now in sight.
Look, the Emerald City. Oh, we're almost there. At last. At last.
You're out of the woods, you're out of the dark, you're out of the night. Step into the sun, step into the light. Keep straight ahead for the most glorious place on the face of the earth or the sky. Hold on to your breath, hold on to your heart, hold on to your home. You're out of the woods, you're out of the dark, you're out of the night. Step into the sun, step into the light.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Just like I thought it would be. You really must be a wonderful wizard to live in a city like that. Well, come on then.
What are we waiting for?
To us!
To Oz.
To us!
We're off to see the
We're off to see, we're off to see the world. The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Alright guys, that's the end of Act 1. So
Have you ever seen anywhere so beautiful? Walls are so high.
I'm getting giddy just looking at them.
Ring the bell, Scarecrow. Let them know we're here.
Okay, here goes.
who rang that bell?
We did.
Can't you read?
Read what?
The notice.
What notice?
Right there, as plain as the nose on my face.
Bell out of order. Please knock.
That's more like it. Now, state your business.
We want to see the wizard.
Oh, the wizard? No one's ever seen the Great Oz. No one can ever see the Great Oz. Even I've never seen it.
Well then, how do you know there is one?
Because if there wasn't one, why would you be here?
Oh, please, sir. I just gotta see the wizard. The Good Witch of the North sent me.
Prove it.
She's wearing the ruby slipper she gave her.
Ah, so she is. Well, bust my buttons. Why didn't you say that in the first place? That's a horse of a different color. Are you ready to see the Emerald City?
Yes!
Have you come far?
Oh, just the longest of ways.
Believe me, every step is worth it. Have you any idea how beautiful this place really is?
I've been trying to imagine it, but I haven't got a brain.
They said I'd fall in love with it if I had a heart.
It's the one place I don't need courage, because there's nothing there as scary, is there?
Why don't you go for yourself?
And a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz. Buzz, 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 chirp, 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 and a couple of la-dee-does. That's how the crickets chirp all day in the merry old land and start to work as one. Taking out for lunch and then at 2 we're done. Jolly good fun! Ha 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 and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we love the day away in the merry old land of Oz. Ha 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 and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we love the day away with a ha 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 in the merry old land of Oz. Here we rush with soap and brush to make you clean and fair. Hat that here, hat that there, and a couple of brand new straws. That's how we keep you young and fair in the merry old land of Oz. Rub, rub here, rub there, whether you're tin or brass. That's how we keep you young and fair in the merry old land of Oz. We can make a simple smile out of a frown.
Can you even dye my eyes to match my gown? Jolly old town!
Clip, clip here, clip there, give the rub his gloves.
That's what an arrows have your bear in the merry old land of Oz.
Ha 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 ho, ha 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 ho. That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz. You get up at 12 and start to work at 1. Take it out for lunch and then at 2 we're done. Jolly good fun! Ha 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 ho, ha 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 ho. That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz. That's how we laugh the day away with a ha 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 ha. The merry old land, merry old land, merry old, merry old, merry old land of Oz.
It's the witch! She's followed us here! What's she doing with all that smoke?
She's fighting with it.
What's it say? What's it say?
Surrender, Dorothy!
Dorothy? Who's Dorothy? The wizard will explain it. To the wizard. To the wizard! To the wizard!
Here, everything's all right. Just, it's fine. The great and powerful Oz has everything well in hand, I hope. So you can all go home. Didn't you hear me? I said go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, sir. That's why we have to see the wizard right away. All 4 of us.
Orders are nobody can see the great Oz. Not nobody, not no how.
Oh, but please, please.
You said you'd take us to him.
And I got an appointment in just for the occasion.
Not nobody, not no how.
You just gotta make them see, Dorothy.
Did you say Dorothy as in the witch's Dorothy?
In person.
Well, that makes all the difference. Why didn't you say that in the first place? I'll go announce you at once. Wait here.
Did you hear that? He'll announce us at once. I've as good as got my brain.
I can fairly hear my heart beating.
And I'll be home in time for supper.
In another hour, I'll be king of the forest. Long live the king! If I were king of the forest, not queen, not duke, not prince, my regal robes of the forest would be satin, not cotton, not chintz. I'd command each thing, be it fish or fowl, with a woof and a woof and a royal growl. Woof! As I click my heels, oh, the trees would kneel, and the mountains bow, and the bulls kowtow, and the sparrow would take wing. Fie, fie, were king. Each rabbit would show respect to me, the chipmunks genuflect to me, though my tail would lash, I would show compassion for every underling.
If you were king, you wouldn't be afraid of anything?
Not nobody, not no how.
Not even a rhinoceros?
Imposterous!
What about a hippopotamus?
I'd thrash him from top to bottomus.
Supposing you'd met an elephant?
I'd wrap him up in cellophane.
What if it were a brontosaurus?
I'd show him who was king of the forest.
How?
How? Courage! What makes a king out of a slave? Courage! What makes the flag on the mast to wave? Courage! What makes the elephant charge his tusk in the misty mist or the dusky dusk? What makes the muskrat guard his musk? Courage! What makes the sphinx the seventh wonder? Courage! What makes the dawn come up like thunder? Courage! What makes the honey tot so hot? What buds they ain't been apricot? What have they got that I ain't got?
Courage!
You can say that again. For courage is the thing of things. With courage, I'd be king of kings. And the whole year round, I'd be held and crowned by every living thing. Bye! Bye!
Go away.
Go away!
The wizard says go away.
Oh, but surely.
He is deaf to all appeals. The wizard has spoken.
Looks like we came a long way for nothing. And I was so happy. I thought I was going to be going home.
It's okay, Dorothy. We'll get you to the wizard somehow.
We certainly will. Auntie Anne was so good to me, and I never appreciated it. Running away and hurting her feelings. Professor Marvel said she was sick, and she may even be dying. And it's so my fault. I'll never forgive myself. Never, never, never.
Please, don't cry. I'll get you to the wizard somehow.
Thank you.
Sure, I knew an Auntie Em myself once. Come on, this way to the wizard.
Wait a minute, fellas. I was just thinking. I really don't want to see the wizard this much. I better wait for you outside.
What's the matter? The wizard's gonna give you some courage.
I'd be too scared to ask him for it.
Come on, Lion. We'll be scared together.
Oh!
What happened?
Somebody pulled my tail.
Oh, you did it yourself.
I'm such a butterpaws.
Here, step right up here to see the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
Tell me when it's over. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, my. Oh, my God.
Oz, the great and powerful. Who are you? Who are you?
If you please, I am Dorothy, the small and meek. We've come to ask you for...
Silence!
Oh, how many crickets?
The great and powerful Oz knows why you have come. Step forward, Tin Man. You dare come to me for her, do you? You clanging, clattering collection of collignous junk.
Yes, sir. Your Honor. You see, a while back, we were walking down the Yellow Brick Road, and...
Quiet! And you, Scarecrow, have the efforty to ask for a break. You billowing bale of bovine fodder.
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, Your Excellency. I mean, your wizardry.
Enough! You, lion. Well?
Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, threatening him like that when he came to you for help.
Silence, whippersnapper! The beneficent Oz has every intention of granting your request.
What's that? What'd he say?
Are you all right?
Just a little deaf. What'd he say?
He's going to help us after all.
He is?
But first, you must prove yourself worthy by performing a very small task.
A small task? Is that all?
You name it, and it's half done.
Bring me the broomstick on the Witch of the West.
But if we do that, we'll have to kill her to get it.
Bring me her broomstick and I'll grant your request. Now go!
But what if she kills us first?
I said go!
Don't worry, I'm already gone!
This wasn't a good idea. I should have never let you see the wizard.
Oh, but I'm glad you did. How else would I get back to Kansas? You don't have to worry about us.
We're not going after the witch empty-handed.
You can say that again.
So, which way to her castle?
No one knows for sure.
You mean nobody's ever gone there?
Oh, sure, plenty of folk have gone there, but no one's ever come back.
Oh boy.
There's no yellow brick road to follow now.
There's no road at all to the land of the Winkies.
Winkies? What's Winkies?
Once there were people very like us. The wicked witch enslaved them. I hope the same doesn't happen to you.
Oh, so do I.
Just keep going west to where the sun sets.
Is that the best way to find the Wicked Witch?
Don't worry, Dorothy. When you're in the land of the Winkies, she'll find you. Good luck.
Sometimes it's a good thing not to have a brain. I haven't the wit to be scared.
I have the heart to fail.
And I haven't said goodbye to the wizard.
How can you desert Dorothy now?
I could stay here. That's one way of doing it.
Shame on you. You're even more than a coward than I thought.
It's easy for you to speak. You're made of straw and you're made of tin, but I am only weak flesh.
Very weak.
Verging on flabby.
It's all right, Lion. You can stay here if you'd like.
I'd like, oh how I'd like, but if you really need me, I'll tag along, I guess.
That's more like it.
Stout fellow.
Ready to go, Dorothy?
Best foot forward.
Decisions.
Come on, Lion.
I'm coming. The scarecrow's not the only one, needs a new brain.
I hate her. I hate her not. I hate her. I hate her not. I hate her. Now I understand why the puppies failed me. Fate ordained that Oz himself should deliver the mellifluous little baggage into my territory. But how to bring her here before me? Winkies! Winkies, come forth! Why must you sing that loathsome dirge?
Since you put your foot through our drum, how else are we supposed to keep in step?
What does it mean anyway?
You mean...
Next time I enslave the entire nation, I must remember to check their intelligence first. Nico, where's the commander of my aerobic haste? There you are, my minion. I have an important task for you. My enemies are about to enter the haunted forest. I want you to rouse your men and snatch that sickening little girl and her equally nauseating little dog. Exhausted? What do you mean you're exhausted? All right. I'll conjure up a spell to take the fight out of her. Now, which of my creepy crawly creations shall I send to plague her? The Flibberty Gibbert? No. The Fly-by-Night? No. Aha! I have it! The Jitterbug. Well, may you gibber. There's no more infectious bug in my book of spells. Once bitten, they can never stop dancing till they drop. And when they do, you shall be there to snatch up the little brat and the little brute and bring them both to me. Now go, do my bidding. Fly! Soon those little darling red slippers shall grace my dainty feet. I wonder if any of those Winkies do shoe repairing.
Does anyone know where any of us are?
We passed into the
while back.
You mean the one that said, "Welcome to the haunted forest"?
No, the one that said, if you've come this far, you're lost. Here's another notice.
I hope this is something a little bit more reassuring.
I'd turn back if I were you.
Final! Oh, no!
I believe there are spooks around here.
Spooks? That's silly.
But don't you believe in spooks?
No, why only fools believe in spooks?
Ah! Tin Man! Are you all right?
I do believe in spooks. 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 I do.
So do I. Did you just hear what I just heard? That noise don't come from an ordinary bird. It may be just a cricket or a critter in the trees.
It's giving me the jitters and the joints around the knees.
I think I see a shadow and it's fuzzy and it's furry.
I haven't got a brain, but I think I ought to worry.
I haven't got a heart, but I feel a palpitation.
As Monica the Forest, I don't like the situation.
Are you gonna stand around and let him fill us full of horror?
I'd like to roar him down, but I think I lost my roar.
It's a who's this?
It's a who's this?
It's a what's this?
It's a what's this?
Who's that? Who's there?
Who's where?
Who's that hiding in the treetops? Is that a rascal, the jitterbug? Should you catch him buzzing around you, keep away from the jitterbug. Oh, the bees and the breeze and the bats and the trees have a terrible, horrible buzz. But the bees and the breeze and the bats and the trees couldn't do what the jitterbug does. So just be careful of that rascal. Keep away from the jitterbug. The jitterbug. Oh, the bees and the breeze and the bats and the trees have a terrible, horrible buzz. But the bees and the breeze and the bats and the trees couldn't do what the jitterbug does. So just be careful of that rascal. Keep away from the jitterbug. The jitterbug. The jitterbug. The jitterbug. Oh, the jitter. Oh, the bug. Oh, the jitterbug. I'm a twitter in the frogs. All the critters got me dancing on 1,000 toes.
I think I'm suffering from my disease.
Please, leave us alone.
Come and get him.
What's happening?
Look at the size of the bug.
Those aren't birds. They're monkeys. Flying monkeys. Let's go. Get away. Help. 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 Wait, Dorothy. Help me. Help.
Get away from me, you pestilence!
job you did protecting Dorothy.
Yeah, pull yourselves together.
Let's go find Dorothy.
That's right. And Lion will lead us.
Yeah! Me?
Yes, you.
I'm gonna lead us against the forces of evil.
That's right.
All right, I'll do it for Dorothy. Wicked witch and no wicked witch, gods and no gods. I'll tear them apart. Roof, roof. I may not come out alive, but I'll go down fighting. Roof. There's only one thing I want you fellas to do.
What's that?
Talk me out of it.
This way, my dear. I trust you had a pleasant flight. So kind of you to visit me in my loneliness. Give me the dog.
What are you going to do with Toto?
Tonight we feast on devil dog.
No!
It's all right, my dear. Just my little joke. He'll look even more revolting with an apple in his mouth. Yeah, put him back.
Where are you taking him? Why can't he stay with me?
Because the raging, roaring river is some way off. Is he a water breed?
I don't think so.
Well, he soon will be, because that's where we'll drop him if you don't hand over the ruby slippers.
But the good witch of the north told me not to.
Very well. Throw that basket in the deepest part of the river and drown him.
No, no, no! You can have the slippers to yourself. I don't want them. Just give me back Toto.
What do you mean he got away?
He got away? He got away from you.
Which is more than you will ever do. Fool that I am, I should have remembered. Those ruby slippers will never come off, as long as you're alive. You see, that's how much longer you've got to be alive. And it isn't long, my dear. Just long enough for me to devise an unpleasant but wildly entertaining death for you. There's one route of escape, but it's a long way down and the rocks are sharp. So if you do decide to go that way, be a dear and leave the slippers on the windowsill. It'll save us from having to take them off your corpse.
How can anyone be so nasty, mean, and cruel?
Lots and lots of practice. Come, Nico.
I'm frightened. I'm frightened. I'm so frightened, Auntie Em.
Dorothy! Dorothy! It's me. It's Auntie Em. We're trying to find you. Where are you?
I'm here in Oz, Auntie Em. I'm locked up in the witch's castle. I'm trying to get home to you. Don't go away, Auntie Em. I'm frightened.
Dorothy!
Come back! Come back, Auntie Em!
Auntie Em, come back! I'll give you Auntie Em, my pretty.
What's that?
That's the castle of the Wicked Witch.
Isn't that awful place?
Oh, I hate to think of her in there. We gotta get her up somehow.
Don't cry now. We haven't got the oil can with us, and you're squeaking enough as it is.
They say it's got 1,000 rooms. How are we ever gonna find which one Dorothy's in?
It's Toto!
He'll lead us to Dorothy.
But we still gotta get into the castle.
Do you think it'll be polite dropping in like this?
Look out! I think I've got a plan how to get in there.
Fine. He's got a plan.
It might not work,
It might not work.
but it's got a chance.
It's got a chance.
Only thing is, it'll be very, very dangerous. What do you say?
I say, anyone else got a plan?
Bless your scarecrows.
First, we've got to get a hold of 3 Winky uniforms.
But the fellas.
Where are we gonna find 3 Winky uniforms?
But the fellas.
I don't know, but the whole plan depends on it.
3 Winky uniforms.
But the fellas, we just don't have to look far.
How's that?
They're right behind us.
lose.
We can't go back the way we came.
What about the window?
The cliff is sheer.
Don't worry. You hang on to my tail and I'll hang on with my claws.
Oh, you're wonderful, all of you.
I just hope my courage holds out.
We hope your tail holds out.
Through the window!
So soon, we won't hear of it, will we, Winkies?
I think we've outstayed our welcome.
Bring around the Rosie a pocket full of spears. The sands of time have run out for y'all. The last to go will see the first three before her. And your mangy little mutts, too. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who shall be first to go? Lion? Gah. Tin Man? No. My broom is chosen. Scarecrow? No, please. What's the matter? Don't you want to be my old flame?
Leave him alone. Can't you see he's terrified?
I'll get round to you eventually, Miss Mouth. Until then, watch your friend go up in smoke.
No, please.
It's too late for you, Scarecrow. You're all burned up.
No.
What?
I won't let you.
Oh, you cursed friend! Look what you've done! Oh, I'm melting! Melting! Oh, what a world! What a world! Who would have thought a good little girl like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness? Oh! She's dead.
I didn't mean to kill her. Really, I didn't. It's just, she was going to set him on fire.
Hail to Dorothy! The Wicked Witch is dead.
Hail to Dorothy, the Wicked Witch is dead.
You are clean now.
That's very kind, but I have to get back to Kansas. The witch's broom. May we have it?
Please, take it with you.
Thank you. Now we can go back to the wizard and tell him the Wicked Witch is dead.
The Wicked Witch is dead.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, old witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go below. Below, below your hole. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells out. Ding dong, the merry o. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead. Step forward if you dare. Can I believe my eyes? Why? I will come back.
You see, sir, we brought you the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West. We melted her.
Ah, you liquidated her, eh? Very resourceful.
Yes, sir. So we'd like you to keep your promises to us, if you please, sir.
Not so fast, not so fast. I'll have to give the matter a little thought. Go away and come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, but I want to go home now.
You've had plenty of time already.
Do not arouse the wrath of the great and powerful Oz. The Oz has spoken. I said come back tomorrow.
If you were really great and powerful, you'd keep your promises.
You dare criticize the great Oz? You ungrateful creatures! Think yourselves lucky that I'm giving you an audience tomorrow instead of 20 years from now! The great Oz has spoken! Now go! I said go! Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain! The great and powerful Oz has spoken.
Who are you?
Well, I'm the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
You are?
Oh, well, I
don't believe you.
No, I'm afraid it's true. There's no other wizard except for me.
You humbug.
Yeah! Yes, that's exactly so. I'm a humbug.
Oh, you're a very bad man.
Oh, no, I'm a very good man. Just a very bad wizard.
What about the heart you promised Tin Man?
Oh, why?
And Scarecrow's brain?
Why, anyone can have a brain. That's a very mediocre commodity. Back where I come from, we have men who go to universities to think deep thoughts. And when they come out, they think even deeper thoughts. And they have just as much as brains as you have. But they have one thing you haven't got.
Please, what is it? I have no idea. What do you think?
A diploma. Therefore, in virtue of your big brainness, I award you the diploma of THD.
THD?
Yeah, that's Doctor of Theology.
The sum of the square root of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side. Oh, joy, rapture, I've got a brain! How can I ever thank you enough?
Well, you can't. As for you, my fine friend, you're under the unfortunate delusion that simply because you run away from danger, you have no courage. You are confusing courage with wisdom. Back where I come from, we have men who are called heroes, and once a year they parade down the main streets of their city, and they have just as much as courage as you have. But they have one thing you haven't got, a medal. Therefore, in consideration of your braveness against wicked witches, I award you the Triple Cross. You are now a member of the Legion of Courage.
Oh, whoa, shucks, folks, I'm speechless.
And as for you, my galvanized friend, you want a heart. You have no idea how lucky you are to not have one. Hearts will never be practical until they can be made unbreakable.
But I still want one.
Back where I come from, we have men who do nothing all day but good deeds, and they're called good deed doers, and their hearts are no bigger than yours. But they have one thing you haven't got, a testimonial. Therefore, in consideration of your kindness, please take this as a token of our esteem and affection. And remember, my sentimental friend, that a heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others.
My heart, it takes. Look, listen, my heart takes.
Read what my medal says.
Awarded for courage.
Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth?
Oh, they're all so wonderful. Hey, what about Dorothy?
Yeah, what about Dorothy?
Yeah!
Oh,
Dorothy next!
I don't think there's anything in there for me.
well, you forced me to a cataclysmic decision. The only way to get Dorothy back to Oz is for me to take her myself.
Oh, will you? Could you? But are you a clever enough wizard to manage it?
Child, you cut me to the quick. I'm an old Kansas man myself, premier balloonist par excellence at the Miracle Wonderland Company, until one day, while performing a spectacular feat that no civilized man has ever attempted, the balloon failed to return to the fair.
It did?
Frightened, were you?
Frightened? You were talking to the man who has laughed at the face of death, sneered at doom, chuckled at catastrophe. I was petrified, and suddenly the wind changed, and the balloon floated down into the heart of this noble city, where I was instantly claimed Oz, the first wizard deluxe.
Deluxe, from the French, pertaining to luxury.
Well, there are a few luxuries that want with the job, but I took it anyway. Retaining the balloon against the advent of a quick getaway, and the balloon is ready for flight. And in that conveyance, my dear Dorothy, you and I will return to the land of E Pluribus Unum. Step this way, Dorothy. Step this way. Citizens of Oz, I, your wizard per all the old Alta, am about to embark upon a hazardous and technically unexplainable journey into the outer stratosphere.
Yay!
To converse, and otherwise hobnob with my brother wizards.
Yay!
I hereby decree until that time, if any, that I return, Scarecrow, by virtue of his highly superior brains, shall take rule on my steed. And Tin Man, in virtue of his magnificent heart, and Lion, by virtue of his courage, obey them as you would me.
Yes!
Thank you, my friends, and with all that said, step aboard, Dorothy.
Step aboard, Missy, while the wind's in your favor.
Where's Toto? I can't go without him. Toto!
Oh, I'll go get him for you.
Don't look over the rope.
What?
This is a highly irregular procedure. The balloon's going up!
Help! Help! Oh, don't go, Professor!
Here's your dog.
This is absolutely unprecedented.
Professor, you have to come back!
It's too late, Dorothy!
Come back!
It's too late, dear! I don't know how this works! Goodbye, folks! That idiot guard just ruined my exit!
I'll never get home.
Then stay with us, Dorothy.
We don't want you to go.
But I have to get back to Kansas. Don't you love us, Dorothy? You know I do, but there's a place and people I love more. Oh, Scarecrow, I'll never see Kansas again as long as I live. Never, never, never.
Never is a very, very long time, Dorothy.
Oh, please, will you help me? Can you help me?
You don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas.
I have? Then why didn't you tell her sooner?
Because she wouldn't have believed me. She had to learn it for herself.
Well, what have you learned, Dorothy?
Well, I think that it wasn't enough to just want to go back and see Uncle Henry and Auntie Em. And it's that if I ever go looking for my own heart's desire again, I'll never look any further than my own backyard. Because if I didn't find it, I hadn't really lost it in the first place. Is that right?
That's all it is.
But that's so easy. I should have thought of that for you.
I should have felt it in my heart.
Me too, if I'd had the courage of my convictions.
She had to find out for herself. And now those magic slippers will take you home in 2 seconds.
Toto too?
Toto too.
It's going to be so hard to say goodbye. Goodbye, Tin Man. Oh, don't cry. You'll rust again. Here's your oil can.
Now I know I got a heart, because it's breaking.
Goodbye, Lion. And I know it isn't right, but I'm going to miss the way you used to holler and scream before you found your courage.
When you go, I think I'm gonna do a little more hollering.
Dear Scarecrow, you were my first friend here. I think I'm going to miss you most of all.
Having a brain don't make parting any easier. Goodbye, Dorothy. I'll think about you always.
Are you ready now?
Yes, please, before I change my mind and decide to stay forever.
Then close your eyes and tap your heels together 3 times. And think to yourself, over and over, there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
There's no place like home.
1,
There's no place like home.
2.
There's no place like home.
Goodbye, Dorothy!
Dorothy! Dorothy! Little girl! I hate to think of a kid out all night in a storm. We best get to town to notify the sheriff.
Wait.
Toto?
There she is!
Dorothy! See, come, Hickory! Telling me to get a blanket. We found Dorothy!
She's got a lump on her head the size of an ostrich egg, but skin ain't broken.
Hello, Oz.
Oz? My first name's Chester, but you can call me whatever you like.
Uncle Henry, you were the guard.
I'm guarding you now, honey, and I'll see you come to no more harm. Is she all right? For a second, I thought we lost her.
But I did leave you, Uncle Henry. That's just the trouble. And I tried to get back for days and days.
Sounds like a bad dream.
But it wasn't a dream.
Sure it wasn't. Remember me, your old pal Zeke?
Lion.
Oh, it ain't. And this here's Hickory. You couldn't forget my face, could you?
Of course not, but where's Scarecrow?
Scarecrow? Who's Scarecrow?
Here's the blanket you called for. How is she?
She'll be alright.
You lost all your stuffing. Stuffing? What'll happen to the field mouse in your stomach?
You gave me more than a field mouse. You gave me a whole sack of kittens in there.
Dorothy!
Auntie Em!
Oh, Dorothy, you're safe and well.
Thanks to you, Auntie Em, you showed me how to use the slippers. You don't understand. This was a real, truly live place, and all of you were there. You kept rusting, and you kept pulling your own tail, and you were a humbug.
Well, now let's not get personal.
Doesn't anyone believe me?
Of course we believe you, Dorothy. But now we've got to get you into bed.
Did the house come back? It fell on the witch, you know.
The witch?
The storm passed right by it.
It wasn't a house that fell in Mrs. Gulch.
It was a telegraph pole. We won't be hearing from that old biddy till her leg gets out of plaster.
So, Toto is safe. You hear that, Toto? We're both safe, and we're going home. Home. And you're all here, and I'm never leaving ever again. Because I love you all. And oh, Auntie Em, there really is no place like home.